Assalamualaikum, very good afternoon. Actually, now it's an afternoon, but I don't know what time you'll be watching this. So have a good day. Uh, the reason why I'm making this short video is that to explain a bit more on the assignment number one. It seems that not a lot of you, but some of you have started contacting me about the assignment. Yeah. So I think I might as well make a video so that I can address this once and for all. And perhaps if you guys have another set of questions, you can address this in this week's class on Friday. All right. So let me share my screen. The whole screen. Okay. So I actually made a class on this last year. So I don't want to spend one extra class just talking about the assignment. So I'm creating a short video for this. Okay. So for this assignment, in simple terms, it's a photo essay assignment. When I said photo essay, I thought it was understood. But it seems that some of you misunderstood it slightly. So it's not an essay with photos. It's not an essay with photos, but rather an essay made using photos. A collection of photos that tells a story in an essay. So you don't have to write long words actually. Like the example that I gave you is just actually a poem, a very short poem with photos of stairs. Because my message is that I think I have it here. In fact, why don't I show it on my Canva as well? Yeah, here. I still here. I created it using Canva. Yeah, I love Canva, so I'm using it everywhere now. All right. So in this example, I'm trying to share with you about the stairs of UM. Yeah. So you give it a title. This is not compulsory, but like in any essay, you need to have a title, right? So otherwise, people don't know what's the story about, right? So the first page is the title and your name, of course, so that I know this is done by whom. Betul. All right. And the main content is just one page actually, because I want to show that in UM there are lots of stairs, different styles. There are, like these ones, and I even put in the location. Perhaps some of the readers would like to go to where I took these photos. Yeah, so I put in the location. And I intentionally make all the photos in black and white because I want to convey the nostalgic feeling, okay, the creative side of this, right? And the poem is actually quite vague. The poem is actually written by ChatGPT. Okay, I don't mind if you're using ChatGPT. I have no issue, but make sure you edit it so that the feeling is there, so that the message is there. Don't leave ChatGPT everything. You ask something, you create a prompt, and you take everything from the output and put it in your assignment. No, I don't want to do that. Huh? I want you to edit it a bit, delete some words, replace some words so that the message is consistent with what you want to say. Yeah. For example, in this one, I asked him to write a poem about stairs that goes nowhere. Because you see stairs and UM are all over the place. Some of them you know where it goes, but sometimes actually stairs can go anywhere. You don't have to know where it goes for you to use the stairs. Yeah. So that's my message and that's the story. Okay. So in terms of the structure, well, this is the setup. Yeah. The first page is a photo of the setup. It's about stairs. Okay. And you can see there's a small stair here. And if you notice the A actually connects the bottom left to the top photo, and it also reads Dewan Tuku Chancellor here. And this technique is called leading lines. For those who have looked at the notes for this week, this composition technique is called leading lines. So I've used leading lines here for our eyes to lead to the title, and also the A is actually connecting these two parts of the image. And the stairs is here, a small one just in front of you. Okay, and the main content is about stairs. All sorts of stairs, different styles, old and new, but I combine them in the same black and white color. Okay, so that's the second part, the resolution part. Okay, stairs that go nowhere. Okay, and the last part is this poem where I say that sometimes uh, stairs that rise and yet lead to none, meaning it can go anywhere, but it can also go nowhere. Yeah? Step by step, the climbs began. Each tread echoes, faint and hollow, outward bound. The stairs always go upwards, right? Yet dreams don't follow. An endless ascent with nowhere to go. So the story is that we all know what stairs does, what stairs do. It leads us to the next floor. But sometimes that floor actually goes nowhere. It's not where you want to go, you see. So that's my message. That's my story. So this is the third part of my story, the ending of the poem, right? And the last page is just a link for people to see what are the photos that I took. So if you scan this, it will bring you to an unsplash.com page where I collect all my photos that I believe means something to me. Okay, so that's if you want my expectation, that would be my kind of expectation. Okay, your document, your PDF contains photos, mainly photos, and the text actually just help to tell the story. Yeah, so I want to see that kind of creativity, that structure in your PDF. Okay, you don't have to write essays with photos. Yeah, show your stories. All right. So coming back to my what's my other slide? Now, yeah, this. So what I want to say is that once you understood that, now you should be able to think again and look at your photos. You don't have to just rely on what you have on your phones. You can take new photos. For example, this a close up of this mural in Faculty of Languages and Linguistics. So you can make a new story. You see, colors of language. I don't know. Yeah. So you take close up photos, you take photos with leading lines, you take photos of the stairs. Actually, this is from a different building, but anyway. So you connect them with photos, all right? Not an essay, but with photos, but rather a connected photos that tells a story, all right? Uh, Sometimes you take photos with these repeating patterns, yeah? This one is called, I can't remember what composition technique is this, but this photo reminds me of my time in the UK. eh. Actually, this photo was taken in UM, but I think somewhere in sports science, I think. I can't remember where I took this photo. But the main reason I took it is because it reminds me of the trees in the UK when I did my PhD there. Yeah. During winter. Actually, this is exactly how it looks like. The sky was gray and the tree was bare. Yeah, no leaves at all. So if you want to create a photo essay of being lonely, for example, that's a popular theme among young people nowadays. The feeling of lonely, you can just use this photo. Yeah, and maybe perhaps a photo of you sitting on your own at the Tasik Varsity. Just a long shot of you. With you is just the silhouette, and at the background is the lake, and the title is, for example, alone, or I I am one, whatever. Okay, what I want to see is that I want to see creativity. Okay, creativity can come in many forms. It can come in the way you express your feelings in your writing, or in the how you collect your photos. Okay, It might be a combination of different styles, different subjects, or different colors, different filters. I want to see creativity in your work, okay, in your essay. Again, it's not an essay with photos, okay, but I want photos, a collection of photos that tells a story. And with that, it becomes a photo essay, all right? And the marking, okay, I don't want you to get too stressed out on this. The marks is only 20 marks. So I'm looking at two things, the photography and the storytelling, okay? The photography, when I say none, means none of the photos are using any composition techniques. You just take photos as you see fit. You saw something nice, you take photo. Without any thoughts on cropping or changing the color or anything. Okay. If you've done nothing of that, I might give you 0 to 4 marks lah for photography. Okay. If you have some, then I might give you 5 to 7. If all of your photos have some sort of composition techniques in it, you put in some thoughts in it, then I might give you 8 or 10. Okay. 8 should give you an A lah, overall. And also the storytelling. If I can't see any story at all, structure, not the story. When I say storytelling, I'm not looking at how is the story, whether it's good story or bad story. I might not have made this clear in my talk in my class 2 weeks ago, but in terms of storytelling, it's never about whether a story is good or bad. It's about how good you tell the story. And to tell a good story, I mentioned this in the class, always divide it into 3 parts. Okay? If I can sort of tell there are 3 parts to your story, then I'll give you full mark. Okay? But if there's none, then I'm afraid I will give you between 0 to 4. Okay? If there's some, but you are very creative and you put your own storytelling, and I can't even tell what structure it is, I will give you 5 to 7. All right. So all I look for is nice photos that tells a story, and maybe some short caption or some words to tell the structure of the story. If I can't tell the structure from the photos, I might need help with the caption or with the words that you put in your PDF to help tell me what the story you are trying to tell. Okay. So these are some of the composition techniques that you can use: rule of thirds, leading lines, patterns, symmetry. These are the main 4, the easiest 4, I must say. Using this technique, look, a simple building can look majestic. This is from the IT building. Somewhere in front of, at the corner, just next to Third College. Cool there. I also need the storytelling at least told in a 3-act structure. Okay, there's a setup, there's a conflict, and resolution. Okay, look at this photo of a flower, a single flower, maybe a blurry background like this. This tells me that the flower is lonely. Yeah, this kind of photos. Not simple photos like something that you take from your phone just for the sake of uploading it to your IG story. Not like that. Put in some thoughts to it. Okay, get really low down to the ground like this and focus on this flower, for example. Actually, this is not perfect. It's quite noisy. Look at this. I don't know what that is. Is that another flower? I don't know. I should have deleted that. Or I took another angle so that I can only see this flower alone. Yeah. So that's the kind of thing that I look forward to. Okay. So if you have any questions, I look forward to have it in our class on Friday. Okay. That's all from me. Thank you. See you on Friday. Bye bye. How do I close this? This is embarrassing. Where is me? Okay. Stop sharing and bye bye.